standard pilot's information is about the functioning of one shipyard crane, gathered from an FTP source, whilst Pindo's information comes from an MQTT broker, covering several food industry systems such as pumps and panels, divided into topics. Once logged in, the data sources can be checked by using the filters. At this point, we have the standard data source to inspect the processing activity, and the signal value visualizations to inspect the data. Regarding a standard, there is a single data source to monitor, related to the available sensorized crane of a standard premises. A general view of the grid gives information about basic parameters, recent statistics, the associated entities, and overall performance. We can check the overall retrieval status by means of the gauges, and update their measurements, even automatically. In case a reading has not run properly, its color changes. Data sources can be edited from the grid, to adjust the particular parameters for the selected protocol, such as MQTT topics, or the expected reception period. It also allows defining the incoming data layout, using document templates. As a reminder, raw signals allow mapping the values type, range, and identifier, within the incoming messages. Meanwhile, signal entities allow to perform transformations over them, once extracted, operating on their values, and assigning units. To see the extraction results, we can go to have a glance at the signal values, present in the historical section. Here, by using some filters, values can be retrieved, selecting the main parameters and the settings for the chart to be generated. If possible, a chart will be drawn too. Information is displayed in a paginated manner within a table, which allows interacting with the values, and exporting them. So as for Pindo's data sources stats and visualizations, several data sources are available. All of them with their particular mapped signals, each of them from a particular sensorized source, such as pumps or other livestock monitoring systems. The Pindo's values can be retrieved in the same manner as previously seen, but changing the machine that groups the readings. This allows to segment the data between users, controlling access individually. This last section contains a description of what to expect from the Backend API, how to use it, and what resources are available to start working with it. In regard to the Backend API, 2 Postman collections have been delivered to the consortium partners, with the main available endpoints, and filtering examples when suitable. Postman is a Google tool for quick API testing, easing the endpoints building and maintenance tasks. It allows establishing a target address and technical features such as parameters, sending the query and visualizing the results, with more flexibility than a browser. All this, in a nicer approach than using commands. The KYKLOS collection contains all the endpoints to access the overall entities, while the KYKLOS Redux collection is constrained to those endpoints available for common users. An extra endpoint is needed, the login, to secure access and authorize actions based on roles. Available roles are superadmin, admin, operator and controller, to cope with new security restrictions needed in the midterm future. There are, as well, two types of endpoints. The listing endpoints return a set of records, for example, to retrieve all of the available machines. This returns those belonging to the user, and those shared with him. The single entity endpoints allow retrieving entities based on their ID. From this point onwards, it is possible selecting a set of IDs for the following queries. The signal reading endpoint enables the recovery of data, given user has enough permissions. It needs the specification of which signals are to be considered, during which period of time. It filters the same way as the UI, but in text form. To ease this task, the provided collections are already configured to get all the data from a standard and pin those pilots individually, just needing to tune up the query parameters. Results are paginated, being its options manageable through the query itself, the same way as for the filters. More endpoints are available for checking each entity, either to list them, or to obtain them individually,